Well, this is the after effect after a couple of days of cooking. I cooked the brisket and I cut it down in slices. You can see in the plastic bag how the smoke ring goes into the brisket, and it's evenly cooked, and it's really super tender. Sorry I don't want to get my hands all dirty. I already cut it down. That brisket I had in the smoker the other day, and that's just some of it that I've got there. And then I put the rest of it up here in the freezer, which of course the lights don't shine that good. It's in the freezer. This is more brisket, and then I got more brisket here and more brisket here. I've got 1, 2, 3 more bags of brisket. So there's 4 bags of brisket. It came out after I sliced it all up, and I had a couple sandwiches out of it. Sorry about moving around not too fast. But anyway, Grace is down here on the floor, and she's just hanging out because it's kind of hot outside. And we decided to take the day off since our back's kind of hurting. And Grace is kind of like, don't like the heat too well. Go on, Grace. Oops, you jump on over there. There you go. Yeah, we don't have a big house here. We're in a small, tight camper. Been in a camper ever since we lost our house to crime and corruption and identity theft. And Grace, and she really loves being really close. You can see she's very social. And my leg is hurting, so I'm putting my right foot up, and she's sleeping down here underneath Dad because she really wants to be close. And that's just the way she is. She lays right down next to me. I can kick my feet up, and that's about what normally. I'm just like to show Grace off. So I move my leg out of the way. Yeah, Grace, you're on camera again. You're just happier than heck. Grace and me, we kind of hang out together quite often. And we are very disappointed. Me and Grace are disappointed because Grace can't get a stimulus check. Can you believe Grace can't get a stimulus check? Grace is so disappointed, she's actually laying her head down and resting her eyes. I mean, she's just so depressed because she cannot get a stimulus check. She's told me to write to the President of the United States and ask why can Grace not get a stimulus check? Because she does her job. She went out and barked at people driving down the road today. And she also barks at people that comes around in late in the evening that shouldn't be here. And she just physically ran down. But anyway, I didn't comb my hair probably. But anyway, we just got around and went outside, and we realized the water supply is getting low. And we cleaned the grill yesterday. It took us all day to clean it. But you know, it was pretty dirty. We did cook, I think, about 13 or 14 pounds of hamburgers on it. Then we cooked the brisket, and today we packaged it up because it'll be for winter. When it gets so cold out, we can't cook. And, well, you know, we're very disappointed in Joni. She did make a phone call to reach out to me and to talk about the H.R. 450 bill, which is basically dead because it's set on the Connolly's desk. And so is the stimulus check that you people deserve. Basically, we should get something since they told us to stay home and not work. If we can't work, we can't make money, we can't pay taxes. So evidently, there's a problem in the situation. We did not create the virus. We did not create the problem with our country. The senators in the House, well, we need to get a broom, a big-ass broom, and shove all the trash out of the House and out of the Senate. Just push them all out. Let's not vote for a Democrat Party. Let's not vote for a Republican Party. Let's vote for independents like myself. I'm actually running for Iowa Senator as a write-in because it seems like I can probably get more stuff done. Since I was a victim of crime, corruption, and identity theft for over 15 years, and I asked the senators to help, even asked the president, 2 of the presidents, and none of them done nothing. But Trump sent me a letter from the Consumer Protection Bureau ordered by the White House in 2018, but nobody did nothing. I might as well consider that toilet paper, you know. And it didn't matter. The money was stolen out of bank accounts. The credit cards were stolen with using empty houses, abandoned homes in Smith County, Kansas. The district attorney stole my abstract documents in 2006 and the cash for the abstract. The replacement district attorney, because he was also embezzlement of TGNY, the replacement district attorney, she ended up forcing me to sign a plea agreement, and then when I put down under duress by gunpoint, she blackened it out. And Kirchhoff put a shoot-to-kill order on me as a magistrate because they turned his stepson in for dealing drugs. And the sheriff's department ransacked my house, stole gold and antiques out of my house, and cash. With gold I bought in Istanbul, cash I bought, actually antiques I bought in Spain. So everything that you can think of, they have targeted me. Plus they destroyed the house down here in Kansas, and they wouldn't even write a police report. I went to victims of crime, and they refused to even look at the evidence, and the guy in charge told me he'd give me 1 minute to plead my case, and he said they're not going to do nothing for me because they reviewed the file without looking at any of my evidence. Kind of strange when I had 2 filing boxes, and they refused to allow me to open the filing boxes and show the facts and documents. I believe that is what you call corruption of color of blue, once again, because they know I would sue the living piss out of them if I won one little case, because these people broke the laws. You and me are not above the law, so what makes these people better than us when you're a victim of crime and have no rights, and your identity stolen, and your home destroyed by crime, and your money stolen from your companies, and they destroyed that as well from another state? What gives these people more rights than law-abiding citizens like American people? And why didn't they pass the H.R. 450 preventing crimes against veterans? When a veteran flies a flag on his house and he's targeted by crime, isn't that a hate crime? Isn't someone stealing identity across state lines and money from a bank account across state lines? Isn't that a crime? But I guess in the state of Kansas, none of that's crimes, because guess what? Especially if it's toward a veteran. So maybe we should change the laws, and we need to get these people out of office that are writing the laws that are hurting the American people. And, you know, it doesn't matter what position they're in. If they're a sheriff and they're crooked, they need to be accountable for it. If they're a judge, they need to be accountable for their actions. And if they're drug dealers and they're caught in dealing drugs, they need to be accountable for their action. You know, if you're speeding, you get a speeding ticket, you got to pay the piper. You know, you're accountable for your action because you paid the ticket. But these people, they just get it, you know, shoved underneath the table, and they don't get no things done to them, not even a slap on the wrist. I tell you, something's not right with this society. So that's why I'm running for Iowa Senator, because at least up here I got a chance to, you know, fix my life. I can't do anything in Kansas because it's nothing but corruption down there. It goes all the way up to the Attorney General. Says, thank you for your identity. Please send us another client so we can take his. I tell you, and that was freaking down there in Kansas. Nothing but bad people down there. So, you know, my suggestion, stay out of Kansas is one of the things. Number 2 is don't buy any property in Kansas. And if you live in Kansas, get the hell out of there, because it's nothing but criminals. We need to put a fence around the state of Kansas and not allow anybody in and out of that state because of the corruption and crime. Because especially if they're law enforcement across state lines into Nebraska chasing a guy after they forced him to sign a plea agreement by gunpoint. That's definitely a crime. And threatening to shoot him and kill him and plant a gun on his corpse, that's still a crime, last I knew. Especially when they're armed and the individual's not. When they're going to plant a gun on his corpse, one of their throwdown guns. Corruption is corruption, people, and we need to stomp it out ASAP. So anyway, I'm asking for you to help, and let's get me in office, and then I can help you people as well, because I want the stimulus check, I want farmers aid, I want
small business aid packages for the small business. No more of these goddamn big box stores and flight companies bail out money when they've been bailed out multiple times and the American people don't get 1 ounce of cent. Something ain't right when we don't use their services all the time, and if we do, we pay an outrageously high price ticket anyway at the counter, so something don't seem quite right. They get big raises, and their CEOs and people like us, we take the hit, we move on and take another hit, we move on, take another hit, and we still get our job done. And these people think we need to bail them out. This is so wrong. We need to act now, and let's make all independents in the House and also the senators, and we may have to kick the president out too, because if he's not fulfilling his obligations, we don't want Sleepy Joe, and we definitely don't fucking want Harris in there, because both of them are just out. So they're crooked. They're bad. If they're dirty, they're dirty in law. So basically, they're not better than us. So we don't want them in there. We need some clean people like myself to become in office. I'm kind of a little rough around the edges, people. I haven't shaved in a few days. Got in around the poison, and I can't shave until I get away from, taking any steroids for the poison ivy and oak that this critter right here had actually got into and give it to poor old daddy. Well, to her master. But she means well. She chased a squirrel. It ran near her duck bush. I tossed out. And guess what? She went into the poison patch. So I got all over me. So anyway, because she likes to jump up in my arms and give me hugs and kisses. Usually on my chin. But anyway, that's just the way the doggy is. She loves to do that. I don't know why. Maybe I taste good. I don't know. Maybe I've got something in my beard. But she pretty much cleans it. So I have to wash my face quite often. But anyway, the thing is, to make me accountable for my action, if I break the law, I'm accountable for my action. But why are the other people above the law? That does not make sense. So we need to change it where everybody's accountable for their action and pay the piper. But we need to stomp out this corruption. Black Lives Matter, I think that's kind of a joke, because it's all lives matter. It doesn't matter what nationality a person is, what race, color. Hell, he can be freaking super purple and orange, He's got rights as well. I don't care who they are, as long as they follow the law. But if you're breaking the law and you're wearing a uniform, you should be accountable for your actions, and then double the penalty of the crime that you broke. Because the penalty is actually, you guys are sliding and causing the issue. So we need to fix this. But anyway, I'm going to be sending this video up, and I'm going to put it on my YouTube, and hopefully this will help. Sorry about I didn't shave, put on something super clean. I was out tinkering with, whatever I need to do, and going around out, because camper life is rough. You don't really have a lot of stuff laying around because, well, there ain't no room. This thing's wall to wall. Now, I got pull-up cans, soda cans out, stuff like that, and seasonings, drugs that I take for asthma and allergies and shit like that I have to take. Sorry about my language, but, and, I'm taking back medicine as well, which that kind of makes me, when I do something a little bit too physical, well, I'm done for a few days. So I try not to have to do it. I mean, the well got plugged up by a neighbor. He cut the hill, and all his debris ran into my well, and it plugged up solid. So couldn't even pull the freaking pump out because the pipe broke off down deep. I think it's like 150 feet down. There's no way to get it. And then I'm not going to use a sewer well after all kinds of trash went into it. I don't want to see, and I want to see the United States get back on their feet. And if I can help them out, I fought on the Iowa, and I know that I can do way better than what Joni did or Greenfield is going to do. So we need to not put them kind of people in office in Iowa again. So let's change things around a little bit and put people that actually care about the people. And there should be one bill for one bill. You know, not all kinds of hidden pork bellies in the damn thing, which is wrong. You know, they're just lining their pockets so they can build another mansion for Nancy. I don't think that should be. So they should rewrite it, and so this way there's no other hidden crap in the bills, so that can actually for the people instead of themselves. Well, anyway, I better let you go. Grace is saying she's going to sleep because she don't want to talk to me no more. Grace, you going night-night? Looks like she's going night-night. Oh, she's up and she's out. She's heading to her bed. So anyway, yep, she's going night-night. Alright, guys, I gotta let you go.